The Apple Watch Ultra 3. A name that is already creating waves across the world of technology, fitness, and lifestyle. Each year, when September comes around, Apple steps into the spotlight with its new announcements. But this time feels different. The talk around the Ultra 3 is not just about another watch. It is about a promise. A promise that Apple might finally deliver the smartwatch people have been waiting for. A device that combines the best of both worlds, professional-level fitness performance and seamless everyday lifestyle use. For years, this gap has been one of the biggest divides in the wearable industry. On one side, you have Garmin. A brand trusted by endurance athletes, explorers, and outdoor adventurers. Garmin's watches are known for their unmatched battery life, extreme durability, and detailed performance tracking. Ultramarathon runners, divers, mountaineers, they choose Garmin because these devices are built for the toughest environments. Garmin watches can last for days or even weeks on a single charge. Their GPS accuracy is legendary. Their training analytics are unmatched. But Garmin has always had a weakness. While it shines in the mountains, it struggles in the office. Everyday tasks like replying to a message, checking your email, or making a quick payment are clunky and slow. Garmin excels in fitness, but it feels disconnected from modern digital life. On the other side, you have Apple. The Apple Watch has always been about elegance, simplicity, and deep integration with the iPhone. Apple Pay, iCloud, iMessage, everything works seamlessly. It is smooth. It is polished. It is stylish. For millions of people, the Apple Watch is not just a gadget. It is a health companion, a productivity tool, and a fashion accessory all in one. But Apple too has had a weakness. Battery life and hardcore durability. Most Apple Watches last a day or two at best. And when it comes to extreme sports or ultra-endurance adventures, they fall short. This is where the Apple Watch Ultra series entered the picture. The first Ultra was Apple's bold statement, "We want to compete in Garmin's territory." The Ultra 2 built on that foundation with even more power and brightness. And now, the Ultra 3 promises to push even further. The question people are asking is simple: has Apple finally built the ultimate all-around smartwatch? A watch that athletes can trust on a mountain expedition, but that also slips effortlessly into the life of an everyday professional. To answer that, we need to go step by step. Let's look at the rumored design changes, the upgrades in performance, the improvements in battery life, and the new health and fitness innovations. And most importantly, let's place the Ultra 3 in the bigger picture: Apple versus Garmin, lifestyle versus endurance, convenience versus raw performance. The bigger battle, Apple versus Garmin. To understand why the Ultra 3 matters, we need to zoom out. For almost a decade, Garmin has been the gold standard for serious athletes. Their flagship models, like the Garmin Fenix series, are built for the extremes. Multi-day expeditions, triathlons, desert runs, Garmin thrives in places where ordinary smartwatches cannot survive. These devices have solar charging, rugged durability, and battery life that can stretch for weeks. They provide every performance metric you could ever want. From VO2 max to recovery scores, from ground contact time to training readiness. But Garmin's world is a closed one. Their ecosystem, while powerful, feels isolated. Garmin Connect is excellent for analytics, but it does not integrate seamlessly into everyday life. You cannot reply to texts easily. You cannot make quick payments with a tap. You cannot sync your watch with your MacBook, your iPad, or your Apple TV in the same effortless way. Apple, in contrast, took the opposite path. Since the first Apple Watch in 2015, the focus has been on lifestyle integration. Apple's Watch is an extension of the iPhone. It works with Apple Pay. It syncs with iCloud. It feels like part of a bigger whole. This makes it perfect for professionals, students, and anyone who values smooth daily use. But when it comes to battery life and hardcore performance tracking, Apple has lagged behind. That is why the Ultra series was so important. It was Apple's attempt to close the gap. And now, the Ultra 3 might be the moment where Apple finally succeeds. Design rumors, rugged yet refined. Design is Apple's language. Every product tells a story through its shape, its material, and its feel. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is expected to continue the tradition but with a sharper edge. Rumors point to a new darker titanium finish, possibly similar to the midnight titanium used in other Apple products. Titanium is strong but lightweight. It gives a premium feel while keeping weight under control. Apple already proved this with the iPhone 15 Pro. The Ultra 3 is likely to maintain its 49mm case size, but insiders suggest it could be slightly thinner and lighter. This is important. One of the main criticisms of earlier Ultra models was that they felt bulky, especially on smaller wrists. A refined design would make the Ultra 3 more comfortable, more versatile, and more stylish. Something you could wear on a rugged hike or in a professional office. The Action button, first introduced on the Ultra and carried into the Ultra 2, is also rumored to get more customization. This small orange button has already proven useful for starting workouts or dropping waypoints. But imagine mapping it to shortcuts, custom functions, or even third-party apps. This would transform it from a simple tool into a powerful feature for athletes, professionals, and explorers alike. And of course, the Ultra 3 will keep the flat sapphire crystal display and durable titanium case. It will still be built to withstand extreme sports, water resistance, and tough environments. But it will also be polished enough to look at home in any situation. Rugged, yet refined. Display upgrades, smarter and more efficient. The display is the jewel of the Apple Watch Ultra series. The Ultra 2 stunned users with 3000 nits of brightness, making it one of the brightest displays Apple has ever made. With the Ultra 3, the focus may not be on making it brighter, but on making it smarter. Rumors suggest improvements in LTPO OLED technology. This allows the watch to adjust its refresh rate more efficiently, preserving battery life without sacrificing smoothness. The always-on display could use less energy. Outdoor visibility could improve. Color calibration could become sharper and more accurate, making it ideal for athletes who train under direct sunlight. Micro-LED is still on the horizon, and most analysts believe it is too early for 2025. But OLED still has room to grow. Apple seems determined to squeeze out every bit of efficiency, clarity, and power possible from this technology. The result could be a display that looks stunning in all conditions, while lasting longer on a single charge. Battery life, the big leap forward. If there is one feature everyone is watching closely, it is battery life. The Ultra 2 already made progress, offering 36 hours in normal use and longer in low-power mode. But the Ultra 3 might finally push this into new territory. Rumors suggest Apple is targeting 48 hours of regular use, with up to 72 hours in low-power mode. This would be a huge milestone. For athletes, it means multi-day endurance events without worrying about running out of charge. For everyday users, it means fewer charging sessions and more reliability. The secret could be a stacked battery design, a new way of layering cells for more efficiency. Combined with the new S10 chip, which is expected to optimize power across all tasks, Apple may finally deliver a watch that doesn't need daily charging. For many people, this could be the upgrade that changes everything.